Number hustle, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mark Duke, Eddie G, hustle, number trappers, number one.
That's all we know.
Yeah, number hustles, trappers, ballers, never rhyme. Yeah, yeah, 365 grind, thugging on. Yeah, yeah, guaranteed to get it.
I gotta be honest. I really don't even know how to start this. I have no idea how to start this fucking video. The woman that's mad that her baby dad brought his child McDonald's. I have an opinion on this. Now let me disclose first. For one, I don't have no kids. I am nobody's baby dad or none of that other shit. I try to stay out. I try to stay out of people's fucking affairs when it comes to social media. I don't be giving a shit about them celebrity things and all this other shit that most people be talking about. But for this one, I'm gonna break my silence on this one. I ignored it for as long as I possibly could. Initially, I only read statement of some sort via Facebook that said that man was not wrong for buying his kids something to eat from McDonald's. Right? Okay. So the day I actually saw the video, wasn't looking for it, just scrolling and fucking around and came across the shit. Now, mind you, I watched this shit from top to bottom, front to back, beginning to end. I analyzed. The first part about this whole thing is she thought that this was some form of an exposition. Her statement was, I'm about to expose this nigga. And right on cue, my man's pulls up. Right? And she is 38 hot. Let me just say, this might be the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. This might easily be the dumbest. It's easily the dumbest shit I've seen today. But this might be the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. I do not understand what the fuck this was about. I don't get it. Like, this is fucking stupid. How can a person plan an attack such as this, stating that I'm about to expose this man because everybody thinks that he's such a good father or he's such a good dad, right? Now, while I'm talking, this shit is replaying in my head. That may make this take a little bit longer than what it should. Anyway, he gets out and he tries to hand her the food, and the first thing she does is deny it. It don't look like enough food in there for all the kids. He's confused as fuck. For my kid. Yo, it's enough in here for my kid. No, you ain't getting nothing for the other 3. It's 4 kids in there. Them ain't my kids. Like I don't. What else can you say to that? Like, all right. Look. Nah. I've seen, and this is before I actually watched the video. I saw a bunch of different opinions on this that states things of the nature like either, well, you naturally got the one he was wrong, and then you got the ones that he wasn't wrong, he was right, and then you have those people who try to see it from both sides of the fence, and then you have those people who try and analyze the situation to say, well, what if? And I heard everything from, well, what about Christmas? Is he supposed to buy stuff for all of them for Christmas? If he was to get like school supplies for his kid, is he supposed to buy all of them that? Or if he's supposed to get like clothes and shoes for his kid, is he supposed to buy all of them that? And all of them, like, And those are just a few, but all of those people make a really good point. I'm gonna take it a step further. What happens if he did decide that he wanted to get all of them something out of the kindness of his heart or whatever, and he wanted to get all of them something to eat and bring it to them? Now, mind you, before I continue, all of the beginning of the video, this girl said he does this every day. Every day he does this. That's what she said. So yeah. So let's say at this time he decides to bring it, all of them something out the kindness of his heart. What happened now? We all know kids. Most of us should. We know how kids are. Children are very easy to get on your side. All you gotta do is give them something. It doesn't really matter what it is. If it's something they're interested in, that's all you gotta do is give them something. Also, that said, children are also very easily disappointed. So he does this one time. Let's say he can't do it again, or there's a time where he's not able to supply enough food for each one of them. Now all of the kids are looking at him side because he did it once. Naturally, they expect him to do it all the time. That's kids. So yeah, do I think he was wrong? I'm not going to answer that question right now. Do I think he was right? I'm not answering that question. I think she's fucking stupid. That's the part that I want to dig into. This might be the dumbest female on the face of the... Have y'all ever really paid attention to narcissism? Because this looked like narcissism at its fucking finest. Like, if I have ever seen it, this one might take the fucking cake. And the reason I say that is, for one, she was looking for attention throughout this entire thing. Her entire purpose for making this fucking video was for attention. Oh, I'm about to expose this nigga to the world. You want attention. Naturally, as soon as it hits any form of fucking social media, this shit takes off. And the video that I happen to see had 7.9 million views since yesterday. So apparently, as we know, when it's something negative of this nature, it spreads like fucking wildfire. So she definitely got the attention she was looking for. But that's strike one. That's foul number one for me. You wanted to make an exhibition of a situation that the world really did not need to know about. Part two, or number two. This heifer argues this man down about him supposed to be buying her other 3 children Happy Meals or whatever it was that he bought his kid from McDonald's, right? His response to this was, why you ain't asked their baby daddies to do it, or their dads to do it? Why their dad didn't bring them nothing to eat? He also said within this exchange, you ain't feed them? Another good point made. Y'all really gotta be careful who y'all fucking and having kids buying shit. Cause shit like this definitely does not help me want to have kids with anybody. I can be completely honest with that. Cause I can't, I don't think I could be in no shit like that. That's problematic. I don't understand how as a human being, as a mother who claims that, well, I can't say that she does, but let me make an assumption because of the actions that she believes that she's a good parent. How can a good parent allow their other children to... We just have to assume at this point that the other kids are starving or at least hungry because she wants him to bring all 4 children something to eat. He made one with her. Her her logic, and she said this, is you knew what you was getting yourself into. What? Who the fuck? Who knows this? How is a person supposed to know? Boy, this bitch stupid as a motherfucker anymore. Look, I don't understand. How can somebody be like, look, you knew what you was getting yourself into? I have never in my life ever understood or thought that because she has kids, if I have a baby with her and I'm not with her, I'm obligated to take care of these kids as well. Lady, you might need to start thinking about keeping your motherfucking legs closed, because this is absolutely ridiculous. You do not need to reproduce ever again. The phone that you got, let's keep it right the fuck there, because this is fucking ridiculous. How is it somebody else's responsibility to take care of your children, your children? You made them kids with other people, like, and clearly there's more than one other baby dad. Because dude said, why you ain't called one of them? Why you ain't called one of their dads? Which means that there's more than one dude in this situation. Who in the fuck raised this girl? Look, I don't understand. I do not get it. This man, he's not wrong. People were saying it's the right thing to... No, it's not. Look at my face. No, it's not. That is not the right thing to do. Bringing all of them kids is not the right thing to do. It might be a nice thing to do, but it's not the right thing to do. That man has no reason to bring them anything if he so chooses not to. Nothing. Not a fucking thing. And this goes back to how... And we've all seen it. I see it all the time. And again, I'm speaking from the perspective of a person who doesn't have kids. Ain't no way. Ain't no way in the fuck. There's nothing in any type of humanity that states that anybody's supposed to take care of. Like, come on, bro. We see this all the time. There's a multitude of women who claim that they have babies by dudes that ain't shit. That's a lot. That's a lot of women. I see it day in and day out. Baby daddy ain't shit type shit all the time. You will never go a day without hearing that, for the most part, in one way, shape, form, or fashion. If this man had done anything less than what he's been doing, he wouldn't have won that either. Again, this goes back to her narcissism. If he wasn't bringing them anything, or bringing his child anything, he would be a deadbeat, right? Let's say he did buy all four of them something. She would have been pissed that he ain't buy her nothing. Oh, you bring these kids food every day and you don't never bring me shit? I'm their mother. And you know what? Because if you can nitpick and be petty about something like this is fucking, this is the dumbest shit I think I have ever seen in my... I cannot express this enough. Look, this is fucking stupid. This is fucking... I wish I knew another fucking word for this shit, but this is fucking retarded, my nigga. Like, you can't make nobody buy your kids shit. That's your job. If you feel like somebody's supposed to be supporting them, go hit up the motherfuckers that you open your legs for and decided to push them kids out. Let's go back to the other situation that I was really trying to avoid, the whole abortion thing that has been going on. The logic behind it has a lot to do, in my opinion, with stuff like this. Because people act as if they can't take care of the children that they have, right? You can't, clearly. I mean, she's not doing a good fucking job. To expect something like this, you're not doing a good fucking job at raising these kids and stuff. You don't need to have no more motherfucking kids. Like, for real, for real. Like, so it's like how would you put it? The lesson learned is, don't be out here fucking raw. You would have to teach a fucking lesson in the hardest way possible. It goes back to the crocodile at the watering hole type of shit. You would be upset, mad, sad, hurt, blah, 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 if your kid goes to the watering hole, the crocodile eat the baby, but it was unsupervised. It's like touching, it's your fault because you wasn't paying attention to your kid type shit. If, as grown, we've all learned this lesson. If you touch some shit that's hot, you're never going to touch that shit that's hot because you remember, it takes pain, right? To be able to learn lessons sometimes. Pain is a motherfucking teacher, bro. But people decide that they want to just fuck raw and have babies by God knows whoever. And then shit like this happens. Lesson learned on both ends. I know he is fucking hot right now. That nigga's pissed. But lesson learned on both ends. She shouldn't be having no fucking kids, and he shouldn't be having kids by people like that. I mean, it's kind of a bad deal on his side because you had a baby by, now, let me say it like this, because I don't know all the ages and shit. But I would have to assume by the conversation that they were having, because I dug through all of this mentally. I analyzed all this. But by the conversation that they had, his child ain't her first child. Yeah, you probably should have kept your dick to yourself on this one, bro. I don't that was a dumb move on your part, and I don't know how it happened. Don't really care to know how it happened, but it's a lesson learned. Like, y'all really gotta stop fucking just people. Like, this is crazy. Like, you should know who it is that you having kids by and with. This is fucking this is the dumbest shit in the world. She wrong. She dead wrong. She's dead fucking wrong. And then she takes the thing and throws it on the ground. Now she just denied even that child something to eat because she's mad or she's trying to prove a point. You don't even love your kids. That's how I see it. I feel like she don't even love her kids because she would rather her child suffer to prove a point than to give that kid whatever it was that his dad brought to him. This bitch is horrible. Horrific, even. This doesn't make any sense to me. I have no idea how it got to that point between them two to where she felt like he should have just brought them all something. I have no idea. Let's analyze further. While they were having their exchange, she said, and I quote, "You know my stamps don't come to the 7th. So if this was posted yesterday, let's give it 2 days. Today's the 28th. So on the 26th, so you're talking about 10 days? Something like that. 10 to 12 days, give or take. That you won't have no fucking food. What are these children eating? That's what I want to know. What are these children eating? For it to be that many days that they would have to go without food because he's bringing his son McDonald's every day. Then, as the exchange goes on even further, it changed. You know my stamps don't come to the 11th. Now, I could have sworn this heifer said the 7th. And then it popped the change to fucking 4 days later. Like, what in the fuck is going on here? This is horrible. I don't think the dude was wrong. I don't think the woman is sane. I really believe that he was doing what he was capable of doing while he was capable of doing it. And he should get his flowers for that. Kudos to him. He made a fucked up mistake by having a baby with this chick, but taking care of his responsibilities, you can't really be mad at that. Do I think he should have brought them other kids anything? Absolutely not. If he wanted to, cool. Do I think he was wrong for not bringing them other kids anything? Nope. Do I think it would have been the right thing to do to bring them other kids anything? Nope. It's actually the wrong thing to do. Life is about decisions. And the decisions that were made puts them in the situations that they're in right now. And look, man, y'all motherfuckers is wild. Who agrees with her? It's actually people that fucking agree with her. That's the part that's really killing me. People actually agree with this woman. The level of mental instabilities in this fucking country is at an alarming high. And I made a post earlier today that stated it's an alarming amount of broke bitch energy in the air. I can tell because my sinuses is acting crazy. And then I see this fucking video. This is exactly you got a man that's taking care of his fucking responsibility and is expecting him to take care of other people's responsibilities. This is the thought process of many women on earth. Many. They may not say it like that, but that's really the foundation of their thought process. Oh, I made this mistake. It lives with me. You got to deal with it. That's not how this works, baby girl. It's not how this works. If you find somebody who is willing to do so, be grateful that you got somebody that's willing to do so. But to subject everybody to that standard because you feel like it's right is wrong. So to subject a man, in this instance of this video, to subject a man to take care of someone else's children, I don't really care how you want to put it, to supply anything for someone else's child is taking care of them. Yes, that's exactly what that is. If you subject any man to take care of some kid that is not his, you are wrong. This bitch is out of her fucking mind. She is crazy. Do you understand me? This is mental illness on full display for the world to see. And yet again, it's our fucking community. This is problematic. This shit got to stop. I don't understand why y'all keep fucking with people that y'all don't even want to be with, to have fucking kids with them and be going through shit like this. That shit don't make no fucking sense to me. You really can't keep your dick to yourself to avoid these fucking problems? Y'all really can't keep y'all fucking legs closed to avoid these fucking problems? Really? What sense of fucking entitlement does a woman have to feel like somebody's supposed to take care of some shit that he ain't had nothing to do with? What level of stupidity does a man have to sit here and continue to fucking raw dog these bitches and have absolutely no intention, for one, of being with this bitch ever? Like, that makes no... Look, bro. At the age we at, I'll say it like this. I understand when you're younger and shit like this happens. But we getting older, bro. And motherfuckers still doing the same shit. At that point, I don't understand. You make dumb decisions when you young. You do. It comes along with the territory. I did too. My shit stinks as well. But look, come on now. Come on now. She got 4 of them things. I know she in her late 20s, early 30s. I know it. I know you can't tell me fucking different because if she did something really wrong with that fucking situation, let's just put it like that. So at that age, y'all still fucking up like this, like that? Ain't no way, bro. Boy, ain't no way. Ain't no goddamn way. Y'all some fucked up individuals. And stupidity seems to live on in humans no matter how old they fucking get. Like, how is everybody making the same fucking mistakes type of shit? Nobody's obligated to take care of anybody else's shit. I don't give a fuck what it is, whether it be kids, bills, blase, blah, man, woman, or anything in between that has been made up over the years. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody's obligation to take care of your shit. You did that shit. You need to take care of that shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. That's the way that it is, and that's the way that it goes. Y'all know how I get down. If you do not like it, I'm just a messenger. But feel free to shoot the messenger.